Have you ever wondered what was the scariest Roblox game to ever be made? Me either. Why? Because I hate scary games. I hate anything scary. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If it's scary, it's not seeing me playing it. All right, if I'm being honest, I genuinely hate scary games. It's to the point where I won't even watch a scary movie. I think in total, I've watched about 5 scary movies in all my years of living. All right, but this guy who goes by the name of INP69, he basically made a video explaining the most darkest and scariest Roblox games ever made. Or I don't know, actually. Basically, we're at 0 seconds of it and it's saying child abuse and drug abuse. What the heck is going on? Yo, wait, what the heck? Whoa, what? I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Let's just play it. This video contains depictions of child abuse and drug abuse. Viewer discretion advised. What the heck?
Is a game following the life of Thomas, an innocent. Thomas loves going on his walks. He's always able to see his good friends, like Flameboy and his 7-year-old son, Flame. And of course, we get to play as Thomas. We get to play as the The game starts off pretty lighthearted, actually. Everything's colorful, the paintings are funny, the character's happy, and we're talking to a literal flower. The only remotely disturbing thing here is the background music. It's upbeat, sure, but almost in the same way as those false reality worlds. If there's any significance here, it's something we're only going to find out by getting more information. Maybe by going outside. Oh no! I must have lost my key. I should have a spare key somewhere around here. Motherfucking horror games making me go look for this shit. Brother, we're tasked with this mini scavenger hunt, which forces us to explore the house until we found every key necessary to unlock the front door. During this search, you're given bits and pieces of Thomas's daily life. Oh yeah, this dude is Thomas, by the way. He's pretty chill. Anyways, he hasn't picked up any groceries for a while. The old pizza and cereal tells us that he's been living off of slop between days. Uncharacteristic for someone this openly happy. But finally, the search is done. Is this it? Fuck was that? Just for a moment.
All right, well, so far it doesn't look that scary. All right, I'm probably just tweaking.
This figure blinks on the television. It's not important now, though. We've got our keys and can finally go outside to get some medicine. Just like inside the house, the world here is super colorful. Flowers got smiley faces, well, the normal ones anyway. And we share the same happiness. But then we reach a regular walking path and too much. It's too much positivity, like it's forced with the hypersaturated colors, the increasing number of happy flowers. I think it's time we take a small detour right through.
What?
Walking through the hidden portal takes you to another instance, Lost Spawns. Everything everywhere is enshrouded in this darkness, and the only discernible feature we can make out is the landscape, a repeating series of black spawn blocks. Taking a wrong step brings you... I can't do anything. Like, this is literally, I can't move my mouse, I can't exit, can't move my camera.
What the heck?
I also can't...
Bro, what?
And Alt F4, by the way, so I think I'm genuinely going to have to do with Task Manager. I've never had a Roblox game be able to lock me out like that. Yup, that's pretty damn weird, especially with the inverted music for the main game. But that poster, missing, it doesn't tell us the name, only that whoever's gone is just 7 years old. This raises a lot of questions,
what?
but we're clearly missing the context necessary to make anything of this. With only one way to get more information, exploring around Thomas's routine walking path reveals some interesting characters, but they're all pretty harmless. What really caught my eye was this. It's a 1-to-1 copy of the poster we saw in Lost Spawns, just without the censor bars. Odd by itself, but walking a bit further gives us this even odder bit of dialogue. Or perhaps I can find that secret stash I hid. I don't exactly remember where I put it though. In fact, I don't remember much about yesterday, but it's gotta be around here somewhere. Forgetting where you...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This kind of... I ain't gonna lie. I'm not getting freaked out, but like, it's a bit weird.
Put something the other day is one thing, but forgetting the day entirely is another. But we can't focus on that now. There are more of those posters around Flame Guy.
Oh Flames, it's you again.
Hello, Flame Guy. Beautiful weather today.
Look man, I have nothing on me right now.
Whoa, what do you mean?
I just don't think I can do this anymore.
But Flame Guy, I need them.
No. Now leave me alone.
It's a brief yet odd interaction. Flame Guy has clearly been supplying us with their medication for a while, long enough for it to become routine. So why stop now? What exactly it is we can't conclude unless we have some sort of real confirmation.
Thomas,
Hey Zachary,
what do you want?
I'm looking for my hidden medicine.
Seriously?
Bro, what?
Again?
Yes, why?
You know you can't just keep
Wait,
this
what was
to-
that medicine right behind the tree right there? Wait, what the heck was that medicine right behind the tree?
yourself, Thomas.
Oh yes I can. They're just normal medicines.
You know, once you stop taking these meds, you will be able to see the actual world we live in.
Actual world?
Wow. You're even more ruined from these meds than I thought.
So we've been taking these meds for a while, and they're definitely not having a great effect on us. Yup. The world is very desaturated, a mere ghost of what it was just seconds ago, and we're not doing too hot either, huh? How long have I been walking for? I mean, we've got this sick-ass scarf.
Bro,
but the severe
what the
memory
heck is
loss
going
and shaky
on?
vision raise many concerns. That said, there's a much bigger issue at hand. I think the effects are wearing off. I need more medicine. We're going through.
Bro, okay. I got one piece of advice to the person that made this game. What is wrong with you? What the heck is wrong with you? Hold on. Like, this game is oddly specific, bro. Like, there's a bit too much, like, there's a lot of stuff in this game. Oh no. His YouTube even beat. Oh no, his YouTube even got that stuff on it. Hold on. This was 4 days ago. Oh yeah. See, look, I like horror stuff. No, I don't. I'm lying. I don't like horror stuff. This is creepy. This is creepy. All right, I'm gonna call the government on you, buddy. Yeah, no. I'm freaked out right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Some crazy withdrawal symptoms, which explains all those oddities we saw in the first world. That happy-go-lucky world is most likely just a drugged-up amalgamation of what's really there, and the fact that we woke up with the world already like that indicates, at the bare minimum, drug abuse. Of course, Flame Guy would want to stop supplying us. Even if not for his missing son, continuing to enable us would just be cruel, regardless of what happened.
Guilt?
Something's changed. It's the dead of night, and we're no longer playing as Thomas. To top it all off, there's a series of text flashing at the top of the screen. Complete gibberish unless you put the lines into a Caesar cipher, back 13 letters.
Am I going insane? I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Please forgive me for what I have done.
Then there's Thomas, a corpse with a blade and sitting in front of an unmarked grave. The little clumps of dirt indicate he dug it recently, but for who exactly? There's a picture of the Flame Guy family, complete with Flame Guy Jr., who we've seen is missing. If Flame Guy and his wife are still alive, then it only makes sense that the one who was buried here is... Oh my god.
Oh, nah.
He was only 7 years old. But that's not all there is to this story. If you hug the left wall and proceed forward, you'll come across this tree with this bouncing black spawn icon, the same one we saw in the Lost Spawns world. We're able to ascend the tree, and...
Why does it keep glitching out like that?
We're back to playing as Thomas, and the atmosphere is notably calmer. The ambience drones on as the sun just barely peeks over the horizon, as if it's hiding from him. And speaking of, the stoic expression on his face suggests that he's sober, but at this point it's hard to say what pieces of information we can and can't trust from his drug-infested mind. At any rate, the trees along this path are... different. I mean, it's Roblox, so they're still definitely not real, but they're definitely not as cartoony as they were during Thomas's drug trip. Perhaps he actually is aware here. Walking further down the path brings Thomas to this figure, totally enshrouded in white.
Hello, Thomas.
Where am I? What's this place?
You're hallucinating, Thomas. This isn't real.
Hallucinating?
Nah, bro.
Does that
Bro, this a weird game.
mean you're not actually real?
No.
Feel so confused. What's causing this?
The meds, Thomas. You stopped taking them.
Meds? I don't remember taking meds.
Do you at least remember Flame Guy?
Oh, yes, I do.
You know what happened to him?
What happened?
I should stop talking.
What happened to him? So this part of his subconscious is actively suppressing that incident, suppressing that memory to limit Thomas.
Hold on. Okay, this game is really in deep. This ain't even a horror. This is more like a thriller. Like, what type of movies the creator of this game be watching? How he going a little in depth, which is kind of crazy. Like, is this really the effects of drugs?
This is guilt and
Well, drug
presumably has
abuse?
left of a healthy mind space. Thomas continues down, that impossibly large black spawn point in sight. The calm is gone, replaced with this ominous track that looms over this bleak black and white town. For the first time, we aren't playing as Thomas nor ourselves. We're instead this guest-like avatar, dotted with this black spawn point as their torso. And to that extent, everyone is this avatar.
Nah, that's a cult. That's a cult. This is getting creepy.
Cementing that we aren't a part of the story. Right now, we're just spectators. The locals here don't have much to say. They're nonchalant for the most part, and only really talk if something's in front of their eyes. The only exception to this is this guest sitting on the bench.
I like water.
I agree.
You know, I always wondered what happened to that cave.
The cave he mentions is just past the town. It has a clear warning barring entry, but it's down. Someone forced their way inside. The cave's interior is completely pitch black, and we are fucked up now. Yeah, I would be too. Equipped with a singular lantern that just doesn't light up the cave as much as you would like it to, your only objective is to continue walking forward until you reach this split in the path. If you move right, the game I hate you. Like any sensible horror movie protagonist, we continue, and doing so leaves you in this dead end with a happy alternative to your character. Interacting with it gives you this, the same screen from Lost Spawns, and more importantly, the same poster. A huge indication that whatever happened to Flame Guy Jr., whatever Thomas did, it happened in this cave. The right path follows a similar pattern. All of a sudden, everything becomes impossibly dark, with the now hyper-sharpened lantern your only guidance forward. Except for that, a light at the end of the tunnel, a savior, repeating, "Take your meds, Thomas," while holding up the same canister of drugs that brought us down the rabbit hole in the first place. Hold on, let's slow down and address 3 major facts. 1. The drugs Thomas takes leave him forgetful. 2. His subconscious is actively encouraging him to take them. 3. And most importantly, Thomas feels remorse over what he did to Flame Guy Jr.
Wait, there's a movie like this. There's legit a movie like this. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. But there's some. Oh dang, there's a movie like this. I can't think of it. Yo, this is getting interesting.
So much remorse and so much guilt that it would warrant anything, even drug abuse, as long as
Mind you, this is Roblox, by the way. How is Roblox getting this deep? What?
it got him to forget. Those warnings, both from his hallucination and at the cave's entrance, were measures to protect him from remembering. But now that he's inside, it's too late. Whether these drugs will save or condemn Thomas doesn't matter. He has nowhere else to go, and with no other way of forgetting. Everything is happy. Thomas is happy, the world is happy, the music is happy. And yet, it's all clearly just wrong. Thomas looks manic, the ever-shifting colors and music compounding just how far he's gone. If the happy world was a result of taking an already excessive amount of drugs, there's no saying just how much he had to take to get this. With no real objective, the only thing Thomas can do is explore this labyrinth. Save for the cramped walls and the occasional split in the path, there's nothing really notable. Jesus fucking Christ. Crossing particular points in the maze triggers that horribly loud sound cue and flashes another bit of random text on the screen. Putting this text through another 13-shift Caesar cipher reads,
Guilty Thomas. No one will forgive you, Thomas.
It's that recurring guilt again. breaking through the massive drugs he's already
Oh,
taken,
nah,
to dig
bro.
deeper, to travel far enough into this psychedelic fantasy to completely forget. By hugging the right side of this dead Thomas is able
Why does it keep glitching out like that? Is he doing that or is the game doing that?
to enter this world, high above the sky. He's still completely manic, but at least the surroundings are calmer. This world is filled with old school Roblox parkour and some of the friends he saw in the happy world. It's safe to say that Thomas is still completely drugged out of his mind, but at least the effects seem to be slowly wearing off. Who knows? With enough time, he might actually be able to return from this. At the parkour's end is this rainbow bridge, spanning an impossible length. At the bridge's end is Flameboy Jr., ready to forgive him for what happened in the cave. Except Thomas can't accept that. He can't accept that illusion because this is what he deserves. A sinister world with the red sky and these hands jutting up from the ground. Perhaps the same hands he used to... It's hard to see through this dark, but the world is extremely reminiscent of the happy world Thomas woke up in. There are those same posters, those same flowers, just more fitting with what he actually remembers. The posters we see here are the same ones that crashed our game before, once in Lost Spawns and once in the cave. Both the measures to keep Thomas's mind space away from Flameboy Jr. But neither of those worked. Thomas being here is proof of that. No, he needs something. Please, stop. A final attempt to keep Thomas from the truth, to shield what's left of his mind, except there. Right at where Thomas dug the grave and guilt is instead this white flower, a legitimate beacon of hope compared to the temporary solution of his drugs. Maybe, just maybe, he can find peace here. It's a bit worrying at first, seeing Thomas in the same incandescent room he was in when he dosed, but the calm ambience and his sober look tell us another story, a story of acknowledgement and, most importantly, acceptance. We forgive you. What Thomas did was horrific, nigh unforgivable. And
What did Thomas do? I know something happened in the cave. Did he kill that man? Did he kill that man in the cave, bro?
yet, the world moves on anyways. The situation moves on anyways. The people move on anyways. And based off the text, Flame Guy's already made his decision. But with an act this unholy, imagine the difficulty of someone with even a shred of human conscience to forgive themselves. Finally, through the guilt and the drugs, Thomas can make a decision for himself. Hey man.
Goodbye, Thomas.
Goodbye.
The real world?
Zachary gets up. We're finally in the real world. The trees are normal, the exaggerated flowers aren't there, the hands are gone. It's all normal, except where's Thomas? Maybe we'll find him at his house? I mean, surely he's back from his walk. Someone inside.
Thomas overdosed?
Oh.
Thomas overdosed.
Oh, we OD'd. We OD'd. Holy shit, we fucking OD'd. Flame Guy is clearly rattled. He's on the phone with emergency responders, desperately holding on to the chance that Thomas manages to live through this. Zachary's instructed to keep Junior away from this, but hold on. Junior's alive?
Zachary, I'm scared. Is Thomas going to be okay?
Yes, Junior. Don't worry.
I know what Thomas did to my face was bad, but I know he did not actually mean to.
Zachary comforts Junior and explores the rest of Thomas's home. It's surprisingly similar to how it was presented in Happy World, save for a few notable exceptions. Where a talking flower once was is now just more drugs.
So he
The
was...
ambulance on its way and Junior distracted from
Wait, so was he in like a paradise? Like, no, was he in an illusional world? Like he basically took that much drugs to the point where he was like in an illusional world where like he was in a dream basically where he like killed this kid or something in his dream.
the situation, Zachary's done all that he can. So, he goes home and reflects on the past few days' events. Clearly, Thomas was addicted to those drugs, those meds, whatever you want to call them. It's not quite explained why he started. His dog tags vaguely indicate that he deployed and perhaps suffered from PTSD, but it's nowhere near strong enough evidence to firmly conclude that. One thing's for sure though, in a state of either extreme mania or withdrawal, where Thomas was absolutely not 100% aware, he took Flameboy Jr. to that cave and cut his face. After Thomas was no longer inebriated, the events of that day came flooding in, and the regrets, the guilt was just too much to bear. He hurt a child, a 7-year-old, and acts like that may have well have been murder. So we needed to forget. And there it was. That all-reliable option, shining like a beacon in the dark. But drugs can only work for so long against the human conscious. Eventually, the illusion will crack, and we saw this first with the recurring missing posters. When we first played as Thomas, still high from the night before, they were convincing for—
Bro, this is a crazy video. Like, even the game, like, hold on, let me see what people are saying in the comments. This is, like, what? Subconscious suppressing something horrible you did, a fake, happy, colorful world with colorful versions of your friends, not being able to forgive yourself for something really sounds like Amori, not to mention hell. Seems to sort of resemble black space with red hands. Not sure if it's important, but there's another game called Addicted, which is assessed from the sad flower behind a house. Yo, wait, is there some like crazy lore behind this? What the world? The trend? Wait, is there's some, whoa, there's some lore behind this entire thing. What? I played this game. I didn't understand what is happening until this vid. Finally, a game on Roblox that's really good and deserves all the popularity. Nah, that's facts. This game, what the heck? This game's actually good, but it's just interesting. This is interesting.
facades, explaining why he couldn't have hurt Flameboy Jr. But as his walk concluded and he began sobering up, this facade slowly turned into a cruel reminder, hinting at the truth until Thomas finally saw it, right at the place where this nightmare began. No, he didn't want to remember, he couldn't. He clearly needed more, much more, if he wanted that fateful day gone. Pill after pill after pill went down, and he collapsed, where Flameboy finds him and alerts local emergency responders. It's not completely explained whether or not Flameboy, much less Zachary, actually knew about Thomas's run-in with Flameboy Jr., but I personally think they were both aware. Their shared history was strong enough to maintain good standing, or at the very least, tolerance with Thomas, especially considering their extensive knowledge of his prior drug abuse. It's most likely why Flameboy just stopped—
Yeah, bro needs a therapist, cause what?
—supplying him. Why Thomas's last world was named We Forgive You, not I Forgive You. Of course, though, that could all be in Thomas's head. Like, what we saw Flameboy and Zachary say to him could have been a complete illusion from the drugs, deliberately sugarcoated to keep him as far as possible from the truth. I personally prefer to think that the story is up to interpretation, so I'll leave the game in the description below for you to check out yourself.
This is crazy. That was crazy. This guy's a W YouTuber, by the way. His editing is actually, whoa, the most depressing Roblox game ever. Whoa. Wait, he got a, whoa. This guy is a W YouTuber. That game is crazy. And y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comments, because that was insane.